Okay, and we're back. And I have to fix. Wait, let me see.
We are
What are
live.
you doing?
Well,
What are you doing today?
well, first of all, can you see the lines that I'm drawing? That's the main question. Just
No,
about, hopefully. Not quite. Okay,
no.
that's fine. So I've actually set up my camera Lucida.
Oh,
So what I can see is different to what you guys can see. Oh yeah, you can just about see the lines there. Let me see if I can just tweak that slightly for you.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, oops.
so yeah, so is that better?
That's kind of dark, but you zoomed in.
Hang on, let's try this then.
Ah, it's too bright. Oh.
About there?
I'm not. Can you try and zoom in like you did?
Oh no, I
Final
can't
count?
do that. I can't do that because of the way this thing works.
Okay, yeah,
So
because you did zoom in and then you zoomed out.
yeah, yeah, I did,
Yeah,
but I
but
realised that it wouldn't work.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that's all right.
Yeah, well, we can see. Monica, can you see what is drawing? We can
Yeah.
kind of see.
So anyway, hello, Monica. Hello, Maya. What are you up to today?
Well, hmm, um, I was thinking maybe I should try something a bit scary. Yeah. Well, not scary, but scary for me because I never, I never did it before. So,
Oh, what are you thinking?
well, there is this cool image of an elephant
Wow.
that I kind of wanted to try, and I was trying to sketch it in a hurry, and I see that's just completely wrong. So, what the heck? We can try.
Give it a go. See what happens.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not the end of the world.
So, happy Christmas, Maya. Happy Christmas to everyone else.
Happy holiday.
Another relaxing stream. Hoping that if people are tired from Christmas festivities or not with anyone at the moment, at home, whatever, that they can come along and relax and chat and enjoy themselves whilst they watch me butcher this this picture.
So, is it a house you're drawing?
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's hard to explain because um, what I can see is I've got an overlay of the image in front of me. So we got here, you've got, I guess you could call it maybe some flats or something like that, or a flat. You've got a little bit of a tower thing going up here, and
Okay.
then you've got more of the building there. And then downstairs, you've got like a couple of shop fronts and what have you, and a flight of stairs over here. So the way I'm doing this is a little on the unusual side for me, but it's something. This is going to be like the third or fourth time I've tried this. But best way to explain it would be I have the normal Camo Studio set up, and that's where I'm able to control an old mobile phone that I've got here, which I'm now using as a webcam essentially. So that's in place on its own little mount. So that's facing directly down at the page. And then using another piece of software called, and I have completely forgotten the name of it, bear with me a second. Hang on. Anyway, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a bit of software that coders use so they can have multiple windows up at the same time and control them a bit better. But with this particular bit of software, what I've done is I've pulled up the image onto my screen, and I've, if you can imagine that the image window is open in front of the Camo Studio window. So I can look down at the Camo Studio and see the paper, but the window with a picture in, I have been able to make transparent to whatever degree I want, and move it around and resize it to fit the paper. And once I can do that, that allows me then to sketch over the main image. And then once I've sketched over it and I'm happy that I've got the main bits in place, I can then zoom right in on the image and then work on all the detail. But the main thing is I'll be able to get the main detail or all the bits in the right places and at the right angles, etc. Hopefully that's made some sense.
So do you enjoy doing it that way?
It slows me down considerably because what I'm trying to do is be very, very precise. But I quite like that because quite often what I do with my sketching is I'm quite quick, and it's actually nice to be slowing down somewhat.
Yeah.
I guess it's training my brain a little bit. So tell me what you're going to get up to with your elephants.
Well, yeah, to sketch an elephant, and I have not really studied how an elephant look like the eyes and the face, and the picture is kind of dark, so I'm not sure what I'm doing, but yeah. We'll see. Well, because I was thinking, you see, the picture is it's dark, and most people have probably seen it somewhere before.
Sure.
And I was thinking about using my set of graphite paint. That's kind of muted-ish something.
Mm-hmm. So are you talking about coloring with the graphite? Sorry, adding the shade.
No, the paint. The paint is kind of muted and dark. Or yeah, you will see. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's
so okay. So it's actually paint rather than graphite powder or something.
Yeah, but it's kind of but it's graphite paint, if that makes sense.
It kind of does, yeah. I mean, I've got graphite powder here.
Yeah.
Which I haven't even used it. But what you're suggesting is it's I'm assuming it has actual just sort of standard graphite as the pigment, and then it's sort of in a paint formula, is it?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It's called graphite paint. So Who knows?
Is Janelle in your chat? Because Janelle has.
Janelle, she probably knows.
She's resting. I was just
yeah,
thinking.
I don't know. She.
Sorry, go on.
No, yeah, no, she's. Yeah, maybe she will pop in after a while.
She's done a lot of streams today, hasn't she?
Yeah.
No, I was just going to say. I do recall that when I mentioned the graphite powder to Janelle, quite a while back, that she mentioned that there is a specific way that you can make that into a paint. I guess there is some sort of additive that you can add to it to make it into more of a paint type thing. I wouldn't want to just add water or anything. I don't think that would work necessarily.
Yeah, because there is like liquid graphite. So
yeah,
but that's more like, I don't know. Janelle, we need some.
You need your graphite knowledge, Janelle, if you're listening. But if you're listening and resting, do not worry. Relax. Do.
Yeah, I never really like the graph. I have a graphite or like graphite pencils, like watercolor pencils. That is like, it's colored graphite.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. So, but this is paint. I just tried them. I haven't painted anything with them. I wasn't sure what I was going to paint with them, but then I saw the elephant and I was like, oh wait, hang on. Maybe I can do some elephant painting.
Elephants, elephants, I guess, are pretty difficult, I would say, from my limited knowledge, because for me, I would be worried about getting the shading right, because it's very difficult. And Janelle is in chat. Janelle's in my chat anyway. Paint contains PBK 20 as a pigment. It's not graphite mix. I didn't think it would be necessarily, because my guess would be you'll get clumps of graphite in the water rather than a smooth sort of thingy.
But is the Gansai Tambi, is it real graphite, or because you are like burnishing it, and is it graphite in the paint?
Every art stream needs Janelle in chat. Janelle knows all. So, Janelle, question for you. This graphite powder that I got some time ago, which I haven't even used, is it possible to add that to some sort of mixing agent or whatever?
Maybe some
technical advisor, definitely. I'm just wondering if that could be used, because I've seen some art done where they get a big brush and they put like graphite onto a plate or something, and then they just dip the big brush in and then they sort of do big areas of it. But I'm wondering if that could be used as a paint. I mean, I've got paints that can do it, but just more of a curiosity, I guess.
Janelle, the thing you cannot find the paint thing that you have been looking for. Maybe if you can like mix that one in, if you don't. Hi, Pondfish.
Hi, Pondfish. Good to see you.
You don't have
What do you paint?
gum Arabic. Yeah, you don't have to.
That's what I thought. Gum Arabic, but I thought I recognised the name, but I couldn't work out whether that was something you could mix paint with or not. I don't know. Pondfish, what are you painting today? Just out of interest. So who needs to Google when you have Janelle's art knowledge? In fact, between you two,
if she doesn't know it, she does not. You don't have to like start Googling and trying to do a whole thing to find out. It's okay. Yeah.
it's I think it's a symptom of the art supply obsession, which you and I have as well, Maya.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have the obsession with having art supplies and knowing all about them. I mean, I'm learning very quickly, and I'm learning a lot from people like you and Janelle, actually, and other people that come into chat, like Pondfish, you know, with his amazing watercolor animals, which I see come up on my thingy quite often.
Yeah.
Question for anyone in chat: has anyone in chat used a Camera Lucida before? Because that's what I'm using at the moment, a digital version of a Camera Lucida. And if you have, I'd love to know your thoughts on it and the process and how you got on with it, because I'm enjoying it, but it's not easy. It's very, very time consuming, which isn't a bad thing for me. Yeah, Janelle, you know the what am I thinking of? You know, like makeup brushes, they're really sort of big, round, wide ones. I saw a clip on the internet with a person who had got one of these big brushes. They put some of the graphite powder down, and then they started to sort of work the background of a picture with that particular brush. So like you were applying makeup potentially, but instead of makeup, it's graphite powder. And also, I guess you could do that with charcoal powder as well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, Janelle says you should just experiment. Buy some gum Arabic and just experiment.
And absolutely, 100%. I should. However,
I will. Yeah.
But as you probably know by now, I am extremely forgetful. So I will put it on my list of things to forget.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I will try.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, I know at the art supply shop that I go to, they've got a whole section of bottles of things like that everywhere. So I will have a closer look next time I go. Yeah, and you can ask like the people in the art store. Usually, they know a thing or two. So yeah, my friend that works there, who I'm still trying to get to do a live stream at some point with, she's very knowledgeable about this stuff, but the art that she does is more I guess things like model making, and she makes cosplay stuff, makes cosplay outfits, and actually constructs them out of the materials that she can buy from work. But not just the materials she can buy from work, but also from I guess things like wood, metal, whatever it is, you know, make these structural things. So I guess it's like seamstress / model maker type thing. Yeah, but if she's working in the art store, she probably know about a lot of stuff, I would imagine.
I would
you
eat everything like that would be the perfect. No, maybe not the perfect job for me because I would just take home. I would never get paid because I would just take out my pay in art supplies, and I would be kicked out, and I had to.
Hmm. So I just want to answer your question there, Pondfish. I don't know if you were here a minute or two ago. I explained very briefly the way I do this. First of all, I got two monitors. I've got my laptop and a main big monitor, which is where I set up the sort of camera receiver thing. I've got an old mobile phone, which I run as a webcam through a bit of free software called Camo Studio Pro. And what that does is it allows me all the functionality to adjust everything you can imagine that you can adjust on a camera. Once that is in place and that's all set up on the stream, I can then use a second bit of software, which is also free, and it's called, 2 seconds, let me just get the name of it again because I've forgotten already. It's quite new, actually. I've only reused it a few times. Come on, where are you? Hiding from me. Yes, Janelle, I wish I had a memory that worked. But yes, you are right. I should write it down. I'll put it down on the list and then I'll forget to read the list. That's the problem with me.
You know how I forget everything and I write everything down on the phone.
Yeah,
and
I write things down.
I keep a list and and I can go and if there's something I need to remember, I have to do an alarm so I can. It's the whole thing.
So, Pondfish, the software is called Windows Top. It's also free, and then what that allows me to do is put the downloaded image or photograph I've taken or whatever, and just open it as a normal image file. And then when that file's in place, what you can do is you can make the window as opaque or as see-through as you like. And what I'm doing now is I'm essentially looking straight down at the page and I can see my pen and my hand and everything else, but I can also see the slightly see-through image of the building, which I'm doing here. So that's a slightly more cheaty version of doing a camera lucida. And the information I got on how to do this, I got online, and I sent the same thing to PTS for Life Jeff because he wants to have a go at doing it as well. So if you've got a webcam and a laptop and and you want to have a go at that, it's actually extremely easy to set up. I'm not exactly great with computers at times, but yeah, it's pretty easy. Sorry, Janelle, I'm completely lost. Your last comment there about not sticking it on the paper, what making mechanical marks. What do you mean by that? I've completely lost the plot temporarily.
How do you say?
Hello, Lucy. Oh, Maya, are we having any music? Do you have any relaxing classical music or anything like that?
I guess we have the same.
Whatever works. I'm easy.
Oh, we don't have. Okay, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, so Pondfish, the image I'm looking at is actually on a big computer monitor in front of me. The phone is also in front of me, in between me and the monitor, looking directly down at the page. But yeah, I think it's very similar to what you used. Yes, Janelle, sorry, yes, I know what you mean now. Not today, Monica, no.
Yeah, not.
Not today. It's Christmas. I have to behave myself on Christmas. Let's have a look here. Janelle, sorry. Yeah, yeah, because if I, that's what I mean about using that brush. Because if you've got that big old, I guess like a bigger version of this, I guess you could sort of spread it around and push it into the paper. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what Janelle means.
Yeah, because you have like a fluffy brush and you dip it in the powder and you kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because this Maya is the one you sent me. Do you, if you remember, you
Yeah,
sent me
yeah,
this
yeah.
one. But this isn't. Although this is fluffy, if I wet it, it wouldn't be as fluffy.
Yeah,
So
no,
I think
because
this would probably do the job, wouldn't it?
that's a soft. That's kind of a watercolor brush, so it's very soft. So when you wet it,
Yeah. I want to get, next time I go to the shop, I want to try and get myself a bigger, like a makeup brush type thing, if that makes sense, so that I can actually give that a go. But I might try it with that little one to start with on a smaller image.
Yeah, but if you go if they have the Dale and Rowney, they have kind of brush, like they are not so expensive, because mop brushes they can be expensive. So
I wouldn't necessarily be able to afford an expensive one, but
yeah, but they are expensive. So if they have the graduate that the Dale and Rowney, they are not so expensive, so they are great. But if they don't, you can go to the makeup department, like where you buy makeup. And
makeup
this is
shops.
even more, yeah, because this is even more soft. I think
Ah.
maybe this is even better for.
That's that one on the left there in your left hand, Mayor. I think that's the large one of the two. That's the sort of thing I saw someone using. So presumably that's
Yeah.
what I'm the sort of thing I want to look for.
Yeah, because they are super soft.
Well, as you say, Janelle, the way to learn is to actually practice and try it. So I will have a go at that and I'll see if it binds well with the paper. I guess it also depends on the paper that you use. This is not anything high quality or anything, so it probably wouldn't bind with this as well as some of the watercolor paper that I have. But I'll give it a go, definitely.
Yeah, you can try, and if it doesn't work, you try something else, and yeah.
Another thing, what is it? Something just popped into my head. When I used to polish boots in the army, I used to rub the polish in with my finger, right? And I guess that's similar to using a Janelle, what's this thing called? I just call it a paper thingy, whatever it is. Maya, do you know?
I don't remember, but it's just a just a paper, whatever.
Yeah,
something.
I
think thingy is a
paper thingy. Okay. Is that acceptable?
I think so.
Yeah, that'll do.
But the thing, like, if you use those, are kind of hard. So the harder you put the graphite in the paper, the harder it is to erase it. And yeah, blending stump, yes, of course.
Blending stump, yeah. So
Yeah.
I got a couple of these, and yeah, I'm going to find myself. Well, I'm going to use this brush because I've got this one available, and at some point I'm going to have a good old go at that. I'm going to see how I get on.
Yeah, you should you have the powder, so you should just try.
Absolutely.
See what happens. But make sure it can be a bit messy, but you work it out.
To be fair, it doesn't really matter what medium I use. I always have this ability to make a mess everywhere. As you know, a few weeks ago, I ended up tipping an entire pot of ink like this. This is a brand new one, but I tipped an entire one of these into my art tin, and it took me about an hour and a half to clean the whole thing out properly.
Hi,
So
Indigo.
Inevitably, I'm going to make a mess. Hello, Indigo. Happy Yuletide, is it they call it?
Lucy, I think I'll try making a collage or just a little jelly print display. Yeah. Yeah. Please do that. And it's nice to do something.
In chat, can you tell me if my sound is good? Because I've got a brand new microphone set up now, and it should be better than the previous system. I think, Maya, you said there was a difference, didn't you?
Yeah. When you did the...
Yeah, I think originally it was working on the laptop microphone, which is very simple and basic. Thank you, Pondfish. Pondfish, did you mention what you were painting today? Is it another animal? Because I am exceptionally jealous of your ability to paint animals and make them look like animals.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I'm
Really
there
struggle.
with you.
Well, I don't know so much about you, mate. I mean, your paintings actually look like what they're supposed to look like.
Well,
I've noticed that when Pondfish does let's say a dog, for example, there's no sketch lines in place like there would be with me. It seems that Pondfish will just get the paints and go straight on and start the painting and get it right the first time, whereas I need to add sketching and stuff like that. Landscape practice. Okay, got you. Yeah, so this this microphone, one of the customers that I delivered to, they sell these things, and this one was a return because it had a broken clip on it. So I fixed the broken clip with a cable tie, and it's all mine now for free. So that's helped me a lot.
yeah.
And I'm getting a new desk light in a few weeks, which will be better for the image quality. Hair dryer, Sarah. Yes, it's here, darling. Yes. Here you go, darling. Can I have a cup of tea, please? Cup of tea? Hello, there. Thank you, darling. Love you. 5mm 2H LED. 0.5. Is that what you use for your sketching then, Pondfish? Because I use these Derwent Precision. I think it's a 0.5mm. Yeah, it is. It's 0.5. And then I've got two different types of lead. I've used the I've got 2H in at the moment, and then I have a little one full of HB, which is softer, I believe, isn't it? So. Yes, Janelle. I'm a big boy. I do have the unfortunate habit of making weird noises when I'm breathing, but I'm pleased that it's improved anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think it sounds great.
Yeah, I'm pleased about that. See, I'm not worried about growing my channel or anything else, but I want to improve the quality of it for those people that do want to come actually join in and get involved. So I'm pleased that I'm
Yeah.
able to help a little bit in that respect. Indigo's asking what we're drawing today, Maya. So do you want to go first?
Elephant.
Elephant.
Try. I try.
So Maya's doing an elephant, which presumably is going to be in primarily, what do you call it? Grayscale. So it's going to be sort of blacks and greys, I guess. It looks like at the moment.
Muted. Something.
Did you say I'm muted?
Yeah. No.
And I am doing a cyberpunk style building, because I'm very much into cyberpunk and that sort of thing, and I really enjoy the look of it. So I'm trying to do a building here. Now this is based on an image which I have downloaded, and if I were to ever use this for anything other than myself, I would obviously, as Janelle was mentioning the other day, make sure it's very clear this is based on someone else's original image. But I really struggle to come up with my own images or my own ideas. I don't know if that's something to do with autism, because I am autistic, as most of you probably know. I'm autistic, I'm dyslexic, and other various things. But I do believe, and I could be wrong, Janelle, you seem to know more about the autism stuff than I do, is the lack of ability to come up with ideas. Is that something that's part of autism?
I think some people just. I have a hard time to do that. So
Say again.
I have a hard time like coming up with images. Also, so some people, they just start painting and whatever, like, yes, something amazing turns up right away, and I'm like, yeah.
I feel like saying show off. It's like when you do your pictures, Maya. You do these things and they come out amazing, and I'm just thinking, really, it's just so unfair. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy with the work that I do. It looks like it comes easy to you. Yeah, Indigo. The thing about spatial orientation is, strangely enough, I'm extremely good at it because of my. I think it's part of my mental health, my autism or whatever. I seem to be very good with spatial awareness and everything else, and when it actually comes to doing an image like this, even if something's out by 0.5 millimeter, I can spot it instantly, which is one of the reasons it's very good for me so far, bearing in mind I've only just started doing this. So far it seems to be useful for me to use this camera lucida so that I can actually get the accuracy that my brain requires of me. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Sarah. Maya, Sarah says hello.
Hello, Maya. Merry Christmas.
Hello, Sarah.
She says Happy Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
No more food, Sarah.
Baklava.
Yeah, I know, but no more food. Especially this unhealthy baklava, which is beautiful, but it's just not very healthy for me.
Well, isn't that what all the Christmas is all about? To eat as much weird, unhealthy food as you can.
You're not wrong.
So is Sarah's sister with you still? Visiting?
Yeah, yeah.
She live like far away.
London.
Okay.
She lives in London, but she comes and stays with us quite often. She's quite nice.
Quite nice.
No, sorry. It's nice for her because she gets away from London, but
yeah, but it's
you know what I mean.
yeah, but yeah, well, okay, she's quite nice. Like she's okay, but oh, I knew, I just messing with you.
I just realised how bad the lighting is on my page. I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to go and turn the main light on so you can see a bit clearer. Bear with me.
Okay.
Right, that should be a big improvement. Certainly looks to be. What's going on? Okay. Oh, I've lost me thingy. There it is. Good.
Hi, Maritza.
I don't see Maritza. Is Maritza in your chat, Maya?
Huh?
Maritza must be in your chat. I can only see a few people.
You can see in StreamYard, right?
Yes, I just don't see Maritz's name. But hello. Welcome.
Yeah, she was a bit. I didn't see her coming in, so I'm sorry. But
Okay, I'm now at the stage where I believe I have taken enough detail that I can now deal with it in a different way, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's start with da, da, da. Okay. Gotcha. Excellent. Right. That's good. Okay.
okay, I will mute myself so I can dry.
Okay. Okay, good. Indigo, I've just started doing a little bit of poetry writing. Brian, the poet, he's been encouraging me. So I wrote a couple of poems when I was in church today, not being a very good Christian, of course, but
Okay, Janelle. Get some rest.
get some rest, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for popping in.
Thank you.
It's always good to have you here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about coming back later. Go and rest. Get some sleep. You've been doing lots of streaming today. Let's try a different thing. Okay. I know it looks a bit rough, but that's to be expected at this stage. Why is that not focusing properly? Okay. Manky fingers.
So you have the day off tomorrow too, right?
Yep, I'm off tomorrow. So you said something about doing some more art. So if you're still up for that, I'm happy to do that as well.
You know, I'm always up for doing art. So.
This is not doing
Oh,
what I wanted
we
to
can.
do.
Well, I guess we have to see how this elephant turned out. Maybe I just have to being lying around in shame.
I have faith in you. Not working. But you know what? Sod it, I'm going to come back to that bit when my brain works better. Can you clearly see that? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Let me know in chat if that's clear, and goodbye, Janelle. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. And helping out. Sorry, let me know in chat if that's clear, because it looks a bit weird on my screen, but just because it looks weird for me doesn't mean it's weird for everyone. Hello, welcome. Yadira. If I pronounced that wrong, I do apologise. I'm pretty bad with pronunciations. But welcome, welcome. I know this looks a little bit unusual at the moment, but it's going to turn into something eventually. It's just going to take me a bit longer to get that far.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. Do you know what I think, Maya? I need your guidance and advice on this. Should I start using pens now, or should I wait until I've got the sketching done a bit more?
I think I would wait until I was done with the sketching.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but couldn't be sure.
In case you suddenly like, oh no, that's I have to fix that one. This and then you.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You're making sense, definitely. Because I was thinking I might end up doing something stupid unless I checked.
Yeah.
Well, I know this looks rough at the
Good
moment.
thinking. Good thinking, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right, Monica. Let me try something slightly different. That should help a little bit. My hand, yes. My weird hand with cuts and bruises all over it. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be making silly mistakes. I don't need to at this stage. Once I've got the outline out, I'll start doing the ink sketching, and then that's when the image will start to come together, I think.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for your elephant yet?
No. I can't name him before he's done because it'd just be sad if he doesn't survive.
Oh, I believe he will.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jay-Z.
I have faith in you. So some of this stuff is quite light because I'm going to be going over it with pen. So please bear with it. It will make more sense as I get more into it. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I have to tell myself that something's going to be okay sometimes. But now I've done this sort of thing enough, I can see that even though I'm worried, actually, when it actually comes down to it, once I start putting the ink down and I start layering up the different colors, etc., when I get that far, it will start to actually look like what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, you have to push through the ugly face. That's the hard part. Okay, I can't mess with that. Okay. I have to dry some more. I'll be muted.
Go for it. Mm-hmm. No worries. Oh, that definitely looks a bit better. Hello, Dusty. Merry Christmas. Hey, Dusty, you should have heard what Sin was saying about you this morning. It was very funny. I did laugh. Oh, damn it. Excuse my language. I just put back the lines that I actually just rubbed out. I mean, silly. Yeah, Sin's a troublemaker for sure. Sorry, when I say this morning, I'm not sure what time it was in Sin's time zone, so not 100% sure. Do you remember, Maya? I think you were there, weren't you?
No, I kind of got up a bit late, and yeah, I had was on the phone, and yeah, I was a bit busy.
Because I woke up at 5 a.m. on Christmas Day,
Oh,
specifically to be there, to say hello.
no. Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah, that's commitment.
Well, I mean, so many lovely people out there who have come onto my chat and supported me. It's the least I
Oh
can
yeah.
do is try and support others when I can, you know.
Yeah, well, I have I have done that too in the past. Like, I didn't know that they had yeah, the Christmas thing or the whatever, and like mental health matter had something going on. I was don't remember where, but I was like touching in some places, but just lurking because
I find what I've been doing recently is I've been dropping in and just saying something along the lines of just dropping in to say hello and then sort of leaving it 5 minutes and going somewhere else or going back to work or something. If that makes sense.
oh wow, oh she streamed over 9 hours. Oh my God.
9 hours, crikey. Yeah, I was there definitely towards the end, I think. I think that was part of Sin's coping mechanism, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's nice that so many people showed up to support,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have a hard time.
Yeah, it's just not easy, I'm sure. I'm lucky in my situation. I don't have that issue, but anyone that does.
Oh, did you hear my movie idea yesterday? Christmas movie,
Which one was that? Remind me.
the single person movie.
No, go on.
Yeah, because every Christmas movie is about like it can start with there's a single person who is so like down and not looking forward to Christmas and doesn't have a boyfriend or girlfriend or and like the apartment is looking great, everything is just gray and sad and not like yeah, and not looking forward to Christmas, and then something happened and yada yada yada, and then in the end they find like a prince come along or a prince charming, and they find each other and happy ever after.
Yeah.
So
it's not reality, though, is it?
No, can you name one movie like Christmas movie where there is a single person who is actually enjoying being alone during Christmas and is watching like decorating the apartment and is happy and smiling and watching like making Christmas dinner like whatever food they want and just and not like comfort eat like but just eating food because they are happy or they are having a good time just by themselves.
No, I don't think that exists.
Right.
Sort of movie.
And
But it
Why?
should.
Why? Yeah,
It
because
should, because it is
yeah,
possible to be alone and happy.
it's possible, and that everyone is like, if someone is alone during Christmas, we expect them to be unhappy. If someone is like, and that's the oh no, poor thing, you are alone. And some people, they prefer to be alone. They like, yeah, I like what, but that's kind of not allowed. And also, if people are alone, it's easier to, if we got to, like, was getting used to seeing people, that it was possible to actually celebrate Christmas alone and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lucy, she want that movie. Yeah, right.
So I was watching The Grinch the other day, yesterday. You know, the one with Jim Carrey in?
Oh yeah, yes, it was on my TV too.
Yeah, so I was watching that, and I honestly feel that the Grinch is the best person out of all of them there. You know, he had a rough
Yeah.
start in life, and all he ever wanted was to be cared for and loved, and then all they did was push him away. And I feel as if I was on the Grinch's side the whole time. And I know that might be controversial, but I don't care. But I'm on the side of the Grinch, definitely.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's true. But that movie too. He's alone and he's grumpy, and and
he's only grumpy because people have treated him like rubbish.
I know, but he is happy when he get to be with the other people and celebrate with them, and so yeah. Do you see where I'm? I understand why he's grumpy, and I do that, but it's just like an example that if there was a movie that was there was a person who was alone like him, but yeah, he's not grumpy. He's, yeah, I don't know, making the best of it. And so if anyone, feel free to
chip in. Is anyone else on the Grinch's side, or is it just me?
Oh, what? I'm on the Grinch. The Grinch is
plus I love his house up in the mountain where he lives.
Yeah,
absolutely awesome up there. I'd love a little place like that. It'd be so cool.
Man cave.
Yeah, exactly. Literally a cave as well.
Yeah.
And his dog Max, so cute.
Yeah.
See, I think Pondfish is on the side of the Grinch as well. Pondfish is saying about staying away from all the noise and everything else. That's exactly what I do, Pondfish. If you've my girlfriend's Indonesian, and when she meets up with all her girlfriends, it's exceptionally loud and chaotic. So I just go and sit in another room and I play games on my phone or do a little bit of art or watch a bit of TV or something, and I just stay well away. So I get that.
Yeah, but isn't that's normal if
hello, Jessica.
When a man, like girlfriend get their friends over.
Mm-hmm.
Guys just kind of run away.
Yeah. Those men that are sensible keep out of the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just a sensible one. It's just men in general. Maybe I think it's kind of too much.
So, Jessica Lynn, are you on the side of the Grinch or not? That's the question. Do you feel that the Grinch was unfairly penalised for the colour of his skin. And also, you know, the lady that sort of had a crush on the Grinch when he was young?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't remember.
Well, I have fancied her for years since I know, she's so nice. She's so lovely. I've had a massive crush on her for years and years and years now. Come on in, Grinch cast. There we go. Christine Baranski.
Oh, you never saw the Grinch. Yeah, should be allowed to be ourselves during Christmas.
You never seen it, Lucy? I must admit I haven't seen it till recently, but I recommend it. It's quite funny. I recommend it as a bit of a thought experiment of you know, who's actually in the right and who's actually in the wrong. But then that's just me and my weird mind. That's how I think about it. But it is a nice movie, and the little girl that sort of makes the effort to actually go and talk to the Grinch and try and get him involved, and yeah, it's quite nice. And of course, Jim Carrey is just a genius, as we all know.
Yeah. It can be a bit too much, I have to say, sometimes. But some movies, like The Grinch, he's.
Oh yeah, Dusty, that's right. You're testing the temperature outside by the toilet water. Yes. Yes, that was very funny. Yeah, Christine Baranski. Very, very lovely lady.
Is that the one who is playing the?
She was playing a character that had a crush on the Grinch when the Grinch was a child.
Yeah.
And obviously she's in the movie later on as well. She's 72 years old. Crikey, she doesn't look anywhere near that old.
Well, she probably wasn't that old in the movie, but...
Well, no, the movie's not. It's only 20 years old. She was, what was she now? She was in that horrible singing movie. You know, the one where, what are they, ABBA? Is it ABBA? That horrible ABBA movie, all that singing.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, whatever that's called. But anyway, she's in there as well. So. Yeah, Dusty, that was funny, wasn't it? Right, what are we looking at here?
Oh, Mamma Mia.
That's it. Yeah.
That's an old. That's old, right? That's an old movie. Or did they make a new one?
No, it is it's that one I'm referring to. Do you know what? I'm not like against ABBA, Dusty. I'm just against happy movies sometimes, you know. it just doesn't do anything for me. But no, I mean, no, ABBA. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like against them in any major way. It's just not really my cup of tea, that movie. I don't do all the singing stuff. It's just not my thing. Aha, that's looking a bit more like it should. This is the part of my brain that sees every single detail and looks at it with sub-millimeter accuracy. And if it's even slightly out in whatever way, I get stressed out about it. But then, when I finally finish the image, things will be way out and it won't bother me. It's so frustrating.
So when you finish, it will be, what do you say?
Oh, no, there'll be aspects of this which will be wrong when I've finished, finally. There'll be... what am I thinking of? So there'll be bits that are out of sync and not precise and everything else, and that won't worry me once it's all finished. But at this stage, it frustrates me if it's even slightly out. It's just my ridiculous brain doing its thing. Okay. Those of you who are observant will have noticed that this is like the third or fourth time I've actually done this little section here. Terminator's movies. Do you know what? And since I was a child, I haven't watched any of the Terminator movies. This might sound strange, Dusty. You know how you say you're a straight man who loves ABBA? I consider myself a straight man as well. But I also watch a lot of Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire movies. You know, old 1940s, 1950s movies. And one I watched recently, which isn't Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, it's called A Matter of Life and Death. It's an exceptional movie. It's on BBC iPlayer at the moment. So if you're not in this country, in the UK, what you can do is use a VPN or Tor browser to come onto the BBC iPlayer app in the UK. Look under movies. It's called A Matter of Life and Death. That is a fantastic, beautiful movie. If anyone wants to look at that. In chat, if everyone could tell me their top favourite movie of all time, I would love to hear what your choices are.
Oh, you are asking so difficult questions.
It is a difficult question, but it does make you think about it, you see. Maya, I can't see all of the chatters, those that are in your chat, so you'll have to pick up on anything I miss.
True Romance, says Lucy, is one of my top 10.
True Romance. Lucy, remind me what that one is. True. Is that the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in, where he's a secret agent and his wife doesn't know, and she ends up dancing for him in the hotel and that sort of thing? I think, is that the one, or is that True Lies? That's True Lies, isn't it? Apocalypto, never seen that one. Terminator, never seen it. Never seen Terminator 2. So action movies then, okay. I quite like the old sci-fi movies though. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah, I've seen that one. I am a big fan of the lady in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, whatever her name is. I should know.
Angelina
Jolie, yeah.
Is it her?
Angelina Jolie, yeah, that's right. There's a movie called Hackers, which is, I think, one of her early movies. She's in that, and then she's good in that. That's where I sort of first sort of saw her.
Hi, Antics. Merry Christmas.
Antics, sorry, I didn't see you come in. Hello. True Romance. Right, I'm going to have to Google that now. I've seen that, but I've not seen the movie. I've seen the cover, I mean. Okay. 1993. Gotcha. A Matter of Life and Death was made in 1947, I think. Deadpool, yeah. I can get behind that. Deadpool's awesome.
Oh, Deadpool. I like those kind of movies, but Deadpool is kind of yeah, it's a bit too much. I didn't even bother to watch the latest movie, like the, make it
Maya,
like it.
I'm shocked. I
I
am
know,
shocked.
I know. Yeah, me too. Because
I
I
thought you
was
would have liked
waiting.
Deadpool because you're the type of girl that likes a bit of carnage, you know?
Yeah, but there's something. I well, especially with the I did a little I did like the previous one, like the first, and I did like that one better.
I quite like the character Negasonic Teenage Warhead. That's such a great name.
I It's not so long ago. I watched the Suicide Squad. Is that the name?
Yep,
That's kind of silly, and
it's a great movie.
yeah, that was okay.
Favorite Suicide Squad character?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't remember.
I mean, I kind of like them all, but my favorite one was the guy who turns into a demon, the giant fire demon, whatever his name was. That Mexican guy, Mexican gangster guy.
Yeah, you see, I don't remember. I just remember I saw the movies and I said, oh, okay, yeah, that's Jared Leto, Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember like the girl with the yeah Chris person.
Okay. In chat, what am I doing? Am I going to use my dipping pen or am I going to use the fine markers? Dipping pen or fine markers? Fine markers, okay. Pondy, Mr. Pondfish, Lucy. What have we got? What have we got? Best out of 3. What have we got? Fine markers. Maya, what do you think?
The dip pen or the fine markers to just outline.
So it's all down to Pondfish now because Lucy says dipping pen.
Yeah.
Monica says fine markers. Now it's up to you, Pondfish. What would you like to see? Da, da, da. Ink, ink, ink. Oh, I was really hoping to do some dipping. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine. I'll do this then. No, I'm fine with this. It's fine. I'm kidding. Okay, so we don't need these 3 at the moment. They're the grey ones and the sepia one. But I did get a cool pen the other day, May. I don't know if I told you about this one or not.
Oh.
Did you see this one? A brush. It's a brush one, uni pen. Fine line brush.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
It's so nice to use. It's really good for signing.
So, yeah, is it like a lot? Is it a brush, like a real brush?
No, it's like a very soft tipped felt pen type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a point there, Pondfish. It's not going to be that accurate, to be fair, because my hands, might be a bit shaky. But anyway, so the other thing, Mayor, I got a 0.03 fine line.
Ah, Okay. Yeah.
which is the smallest I've ever seen in my life. It's tiny.
No, yeah, that's a small. I never found anything like smaller.
I'm going to start with that.
Oh boy. Why didn't I just do a landscape or something?
Hey, I like it. It looks good.
Oh.
You could always do what Tilty Bird says, put it to one side and come back to it another day,
Yeah, I know.
rather than let it stress you out. Because I've done that in the past, and sometimes I have actually come back to the image I've been doing. More often than not, I just don't bother and I bin it. But so, Podfish, I'm going to use my. Oh no! What happened? Podfish
Oh.
is landed in the trash. What happened?
Oh, Lucy is visiting the UK in January. What art supply? Where in London?
Who? Sorry, when? What? Where? When? How?
Lucy is going to London
Ooh.
in January. What art supply shop should she?
Ooh,
I don't know
in Lo-
where Jackson. I don't know where Jackson's art supply is. I guess they have a store, but I don't know where.
They
If it's in,
probably do.
huh?
Sorry, they probably do have a shop front. Jackson's Art Supply, Lucy. It's worthwhile looking on the internet and seeing if they have a shop front somewhere in London. But what I can tell you is that there is some exceptional shops in London, other than Jackson's. There's loads of different stuff, and also there's a really interesting looking Chinese/Japanese art supply shop up there, where I'm planning on getting some Suni-E bits and pieces from, so that I can try that style of art. Suni-E is ancient Japanese style of painting. So there's like a really specialized. Honestly, best thing to do is Google, because although I am actually quite close to London, I try not to go in there too often, and it is a very busy place. So I would definitely suggest Googling, but you will see that there is some exceptional specialist shops up there, and you will have a great deal of fun, and you will probably spend a huge amount of money in these shops as well. So I'm pre-warning you.
I many times I'm thinking, oh, I wish we had some big like art supply store here, but honestly, I'm kind of glad we don't, because if I was going to London or going somewhere and I went into Jackson's art supply, I don't know how I would probably have a meltdown or something, and like be in the corner screaming, and because there's so much and I want to take everything with me, and I probably would be as poor as I'm now. So
Yeah, I feel your pain. I understand that.
and
But
I will have a hard time choosing. I cannot choose. So when that's the good thing by like order online, because you can sit at home and you can see, you can add things to the shopping cart and you can take it away, and you can like, you don't have to. Yeah.
I personally like to visit art supply shops. But
Yeah, I
that's
do. I
that's
do
just
too.
me.
But yeah, I do too. But like
It can be dangerous though, can't it, Maya?
the art supply, yeah, but the art supply stores I'm used to here, it's so tiny that my brain can cope. But sometimes I can spend like over an hour in a small, tiny like, and they're like, "Oh yeah, can I help you?" But now I've been there so much, I know them, like, "Oh hey, it's you," and like, "Hey."
Hey, it's payday for us. Maya's going to
Yeah.
come in and buy the whole shop.
I even helped with some customers. They had like, so someone was asking about something, and oh yeah, and so I kind of turned into
You know you're an art supply hoarder when you start giving advice to customers in the shop that you don't even work in.
yeah, right.
I've done that
That's
a few times now, and I'm just thinking to myself, this is what Maya's done to me. For those in chat
yeah,
who are relatively new, you won't necessarily know this, but for a while now, Maya's actually been helping me and teaching me art. And since I met Maya, I am now, I consider myself to have a problem with art supplies. Um, that I seem to want to buy art supplies on a regular basis, and yeah, it's all Maya's fault. I'm now an addict, so we need to set up something that's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but for art supply.
yeah. Anonymous art supply hoarder, like hoarders, AAH,
Yeah, something like that.
AASH.
Absolutely, we do.
Yeah, Monica, she's like that in the yarn shop. That's
Um, Lucy, when you come to London, are you staying with friends? Oh yeah, you are. Sorry. The art supply shop I use is called Sea Whites off Brighton, and I actually deliver, because I'm a truck driver by trade. I deliver pallets and collect pallets from them on a fairly regular basis, and as a result, I get a staff discount at the shop. So I get a lot of my art supplies there, not because they're cheaper, but because to be honest, the quality of the stuff's very good. But that particular shop and that company, they supply a lot of schools, art colleges, bits and stuff like that. So they send out multiple tons on a regular basis, tons of art supplies on a daily basis. But that's local to me. But yeah, like I say, in London, there's just going to be countless art supply shops, and there'll be some really specialized stuff as well, depending on what you're into. But if you do get stuck for ideas on what to do, your friends, I'm sure, will be able to help you out. And if not, just ask me, because I know the area reasonably well. Mayor, I think I'm going to end it at 2 hours today.
yeah, me too. I'm getting tired.
I'm tired. I've eaten too much today, and my belly is full. And yeah, I'm getting tired as well. Bonfish, experiment. Yes, explain. So you threw it away because you were doing a landscape and you weren't happy with it. What was the experiment? Is it because you don't do landscapes often? Because I know you do a lot of animal pictures, don't you? Well, Lucy, if you go into my front page, whatever it is on Facebook, you'll see my email address is there. You can always email me the images. It's dropshortmedia@gmail.com. You're always welcome to send your art pictures, and we can have a chat. And let me know what type of art stuff you're into, and then I will research it a little bit for you and find out where the best places are. Because there's some wonderful places in the UK. Not just art shops, but there's some amazing places. And if you know what sort of things that interest you, I can find you the most interesting places. Well, what I would think would be most interesting anyway. And then you can sort of plan from there. So, sorry, Pondfish, earlier on I was going to say, with this picture, I'm going to be using my new set of water-based ink pens to colorize it, to put color in. Let's see how I get on with that. But I did buy, Maya. Maya, did you see this?
No, yeah. What's that?
This is a alcohol-based marker pen from Sea Whites, and
Yeah.
I bought one just to see what it's like, and it really does feel like a lovely pen, but I don't know where I would research to find out whether this particular brand is any good or not. It seems like it's really nice. It's called Ergo Pro. Do you know anything about them?
No, but what do you mean by any good? What
Oh, it's by Derivan. Derivan? Is it?
Derwent?
No, Derivan. V-A-N. D-E-R-I-V-A-N, I think. Now, what I mean by that is I know that there is plenty of different brands of alcohol-based marker pens out there, but I don't necessarily feel I need to go and buy a super expensive set. These are about £2.35 a pen. And this one I've used seems really nice. So I might eventually get a full set, which will cost me £200+ probably in the end. I just wondered if you happen to know anything about this particular
No, but
company.
If when you ask like if they are any good, I think you just have to try. If you like that pen, that I think that's okay. I have never used alcohol. My brain is not okay with alcohol markers. I don't know.
I'll tell you who might know. Jeff, PTS for Life.
Yeah, exactly. He knows. He probably knows.
Possibly Janelle. I'll go on and Google.
I don't think Janelle has so many. So, but
I'll check that out a bit later, Lucy.
If you go online and check out, like, to search for that and see if there is any reviews or any.
Yeah, I'll look into it in a bit more detail. I just wanted to buy one when I was there, just to see.
You know, YouTube people on YouTube, they they do like reviews on just about anything. So if you search review and that brand, and
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll find it eventually.
yeah,
I just want to address you, Pondfish. Pondfish is saying, yes, I'm really trying to get into landscapes, but they are just so deceptively difficult. I was trying to be more expressive, but my impatience got to me and it ended up a mess. So, Pondfish, I have been through that so many times, and I personally have to be extremely harsh on myself to realize that it's not going to look exactly the same. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be fine. Does that make sense? Maya, can you try and speak useful words to Pondfish? Because I can't talk at the moment for some reason.
yeah. Well, I think Pondfish no. He has done so. He has painted, and you just have to practice. And as more expressive, but I struggle with this. It's so hard to practice.
And don't worry too much about the fact that it you say
It's just-
deceptively difficult. Yeah,
It's
don't
just
worry.
paper. It's just paper.
Don't worry if don't worry if it's slightly out or it doesn't quite look exactly the same. 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time, the stuff that I draw or paint doesn't look anything like it's supposed to.
I think that like if we have that's that's kind of what I'm struggling with, because my brain want the painting to look exactly like the picture I'm watching, like I'm using to and I don't want it to look like the picture, so I try not, but it's so hard. It's stupid. It's amazing. I had no idea how hard it would be to, like I said, I said to paint and copy a picture. Anyone can do that with enough practice. Anyone can probably copy a picture.
But the other thing is that all those what you would consider mistakes and what I have considered mistakes in the past are what makes it unique to you.
Yeah.
And I've seen your work, Pondfish, with your animal paintings and what have you. You
Right.
are very skilled.
Yeah.
I would say a lot more skilled than I am with watercolor for sure. So I don't see that you have any issue doing it, except for your mind. Your mind is telling you can't do it when you can. That's what I think.
Yeah, and you have been focusing on painting like animals, and painting a landscape is kind of different. So
Oh, it's very different. Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
so I have no doubt that you will get the hang of it pretty soon.
Yeah.
Someone just posted about a painting they got by me for Christmas. Oh yeah. Oh cool. Someone bought a painting in
Oh, that's awesome, Pondfish.
that's really cool.
If I ever have any money, I'm currently in the process of applying for a service dog for my anxiety disorder that I have. I, as a general rule, try not to ever leave the house if I can help it. I have to go to work every day, but that's slightly different because I work more or less alone a lot of the time. But when I'm hoping I'll get a service dog by the end of next year. And if that's the case, I would love for you to be able to do a painting for me of that doggy. That would be amazing if you could. Yeah, just practice. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
It's like anything in life, isn't it? You got to just practice it before you get any good at it. And your watercolor skills there.
For some reason, with like many things, and maybe especially like something you want to do, we want to be like want it to be perfect at once. We don't have the time to practice, and we are watching people. Oh, they are so good, and they are so, but they have been maybe practicing like the whole life, and so it's hard to be like good at something like right from the get-go.
Is that what you wanted to see, Monica? Yeah.
Yeah. The window.
That's using my new watercolor marker pens. Watercolor? What am I on about? Water-based ink pens. They don't spread as well as the alcohol-based ones, if that makes sense. So they are harder to use in some respects, I find, from my limited experience. But if you plan what you want to do and how you want to do it, if you think about it, then it can be fine. But I have done a few more recently. Jeff, if anyone knows Jeff from PTS for Life, when Jeff goes out on walks, he takes photographs quite often of the various things. And he took a photograph of a cafe the other day, and he sent me the picture, and that's my interpretation of it.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
I wouldn't personally go as far as saying I'm overly happy with it, but I'm not unhappy with it. If you can see what I mean about the pens, it doesn't spread very well, so it's difficult.
Are you using water on them?
Well, that's the thing. I tried to, but it didn't work very well, so I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing or not. I'm not quite sure.
Did you use the watercolor paper?
No, I didn't. Didn't know.
Yeah, because if you don't use watercolor paper, it can the watercolor thing from the pen is sinking into the paper.
Yes, it's absorbing it quickly, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you add water it's gone. So you have to try on watercolor paper.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll use my mister to spray a fine mist. This is another cyberpunk type building. This is the first one I tried.
Oh, is that cyberpunk? Okay, yeah, right.
So yeah, it's more of a futuristic dystopian sort of cityscape type style. I guess.
I love that. That's amazing. Did you use your you used your camera setup thing?
Yeah, I used the colors. Yeah, the new ones. This is something I was going to give away to help raise money for someone, but no one decided to buy it in the end. But this is just this is dipping ink with my nibs. With my fine nibs. I did that. That was done over 2 lunch breaks actually in my job. So that one, that's just the snowdrop picture that I did. I don't know. That wasn't for any particular reason other than I did it on lunch break. And then what else have we got? This one I quite like. This style. That's all ink as well, of course. But
yeah,
that's using a really wide nib. And these are all poppies, of course, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, really.
Slightly more fine. I'm not so happy with this. I could have done that a lot better, but you know. There you go. So that's it. We're at the 2 hour mark, Maya.
Yeah.
I know that you wanted to finish about now. Are you happy to do that?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So
Wonderful.
it's not done, but it's starting to look like an elephant, right? Or maybe
Oh,
it's too
it
much
looks
here.
like it looked like an elephant before you started it, but it definitely looks like an elephant now. Thank you for your compliments, Pondfish. I appreciate it, and Monica as well. I would
That's
like
why
to.
we do these streams. That it's to get compliments. So just
Yeah,
no.
exactly. That's exactly why I do it, just to get compliments. What I wanted to say is thank you to everyone in chats for taking time out on. Is it Christmas Day still? It is in this country anyway.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas Day in England, but taking time out to actually come in and join us, hardcore artists. Well, not so much me, to actually come in and chat to us, and we appreciate it a lot. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
And Maya, as usual, thank you so much for inviting me onto your stream. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for spending time with me, and to everyone in the chat, thank you for coming. And remember, Christmas is almost over, and try find something. If you don't have the best time, just try find something nice to do. And remember, you are not alone. You are not alone with about being alone. Many people are alone, and it's just life. And we just have to make the best of it. And yeah, we are almost through it.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much, and we will see you later.
Take it easy, guys.
Take care, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, and whatever you do. Yeah. Bye.
Right.